Hello everybody, Eric Flight. We're going to do a quick flight tonight, but one I wanted to do for a while again. We're going out to Parlin Field, where I camped. It's the only time I ever camped with a flight and a plane. So, I don't know, been on the camping kind of kick lately. So, but Nick Reslow, welcome to the broadcast, my friend. Yep, so we're going to take off from Taunton and take the 172 like I did in real life up to Parlin Field. And Nick, you actually went up there too. Notice I kept it charging because we always know the WBSim mod has its problems. And I got to load FSLTL traffic in. So we're going to do that too as well. But should take a little over an hour to get there. Not much over an hour. And yeah, we're going to make this thing happen. So, alright, without further ado, let's get our checklist out and ready to go. Post it there and fly the 172 up. What's up, JJ? I didn't see you. Sorry, my friend. You have. It's a nice little airport. I'd like to go camping again, but I don't know. I might try driving up with Zach in New Hampshire, and maybe Maddie. I mean, she's kind of young still, but we'll see. You know how young children can get sometimes. So we'll see. Where the heck is my? Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. And of course, it's showing you all my Wi-Fi. That's cool. Oh man. All right. Anyways, here's the checklist for the 172. Gonna pretend the pre-flight's done. Seat track back lock. Avionics are off. Autopilot's off. I'm gonna turn the charger off because it should be good by now. But hopefully we won't be waiting here forever. I also changed the Tobii eye tracker back to the default because I didn't like that program still. So throttle 1/4 of an inch. And I have to change my throttles around because I still have it set to the old one. Just give me 1 second while I do that. It's going to be full out. There we go. Then we turn off the SciTech throttle quadrant here. Off. There we go. Alright, let's make sure it's working now. It is. See that? Alright, so throttle 1/4 of an inch, mixture full lean, brakes are going to be set. Are they working? Yep, they're moving. Okay. Alright, brakes are set. Master on, beacon on, fuel pump on. 1, 2, 3. Fuel pump off. And here we go. Clear prop, everybody. Clear prop. No, it's doing that thing again. We might have to reload the flight because it's not doing it. Ugh. It's got enough juice though. Okay, let's try it again. Clear prop. I have no clue why it does that, but I don't think it's supposed to be charging right now either. No clue. Alright, let's get our... Why the avionics on? I didn't turn the avionics on. Alright, now. Could have been that too. Who knows? That's awesome, dude. Keep it going, man. Because the more you learn there, the more you're familiar to go and be with it. Fuel pump off, start. Oil pressure is in the green. Lights as required. We'll turn the nav and the taxi lights on at this time. And is this loud or something? It sounds loud to me. Oh, you know what it is? I have my headphones turned over. Alright, there we go. Alright, with that then, is this thing on? Oh, it is, okay. I couldn't hear it at first. I was like, what's going on? Alright, lights is required, mixtures required, seatbelts, harnesses, flaps are up. They'd be down if we did the pre-flight for real. Heat, vent, defrost. It is not real world time, but we are doing real world weather and temperature. It's over here. I'm thinking about the Piper. 55, yeah, we'll put some heat on. It's already on. Good. Alright, and avionics on. Get the GNS 530 in there. We'll also set this to 1200 because obviously that was set wrong before. Yeah, I'm gonna tune into some of those with the CRJ, but man, someday I just gotta sit there and spend hours on programming FMCs. I will do that someday. We have vacation coming up, but again, I got like baseball with the kids and stuff, so. Alright, 530 is hooked up. Barometer on the autopilot is good. Come on. I'm going to set this to 4,500. That's our cruising altitude. Boston Center is on. Why is this thing moving around? That's not good. Why isn't my GNS 530 working? Huh. Is it hooked up? It says it is. For some reason the buttons feel like they're moving around a little bit more than usual. So... Alright, let me try reloading SPAD here. Sorry, everyone. Reloading SPAD! Everything else is working, right? Yeah. I wish it actually did that check there like it does in real life, but it doesn't. Alright, we're going to keep going, and then I'll get the avionics on again. I'm going to get ATIS here. ATIS at Taunton. Do I even have that program loaded? Should be. Hello. Am I in the right Wi-Fi? No, I'm not. That's probably why. Okay. That's why I was on this menu. Gotta load the right Wi-Fi. That's weird. Yeah. To enter. Come on, work. Oh, button's not really being pushed in. There's something wrong with my GNS 530, I think. I don't know, man. Let's try disconnecting and reconnecting it. See what happens. It was kind of working. Yeah, the buttons are like floating. Nothing's working on it. Oh. Right, let me try reloading SPAD one more time. That's weird that it's not working. With the button, it feels like it's pushing something. If not, then I guess we don't have the GNS 530 today. Weird. Does this work? I gotta wait for SPAD to load. Man, that's gonna suck if my real sim gear broke. I don't think it did though. I'm feeling buttons underneath it. Still installing the SPAD. And that's working. Or that button didn't work. The procedure button works. Message button works. Direct to. Could be you. See if it goes in as 2 Bravo 3 or if I have to put a kilo in front of it. No, it's working now. I don't know. At least I thought it did. Give me a second. Enter. Enter. Yeah, there's no GPS position yet, but we'll get there. Alright, with that then. Back to the checklist. Sorry about that. Yeah, we gotta get the ATIS. Real world weather, this is still not connecting to the right one because I didn't connect to the right Wi-Fi. Okay. Get out of here sometime. If I don't connect to the other 5.0 gigahertz connection or whatever, it doesn't connect to the right IP address for tracking on the GPS out. Now it's working. Alright. Plan. Just go to direct to 2 Bravo 3 from Taunton. And then I have some pictures in the video to show from back then, but wait till we land there. But you're gonna see that we need a Bravo clearance here. Let's get 122 point ready to go. Actually, I'll have to change that to the Unicom. 132675 is the weather here in Taunton, which I probably should have that memorized by now, but I don't. And COM 2.
Kilo Tango Alpha November, automated weather observation 1800 Zulu. Wind 224 at 5.
2-2, just gonna take runway 30. Still gonna be a little across from there.
13 Celsius. Dew point 10 Celsius. Altimeter
2971. I'll put a little ATC chatter. Departure Unicom, chatter. Alright, over to guard. You know what that means. We have a lot more commands to use now.
You're on guard with.
And I'm proud to announce that if you're on Kick, you can actually use these commands as well.
Yeah.
You just have to go to tinyurl/ef commands. I'll actually put that in chat now. So I got it to work finally. But, all right, we are almost good to go here. Back to the checklist. Transponder, alt, squawk. We are 1200. We're squawking. ADSB on radio test. That's in Unicom. Says an Echo Foxtrot radio check, please. Sure, I'm transmitting. It's not transmitting. Why is it not transmitting? Oh, because I'm not connected to the network. Yeah, that might help, huh? Alright, anyways. Dude, long day. Long day.
Charlie is wing up, turning left downwind, 18 northbound, departure, 489 Charlie.
Well. Sure. What's going on? Oh. Fatsim's asking for donations. Well, that was interesting. I did donate at one time, but now I don't. So I figured I'd put enough money into it. So. Alright, anyways, let's try this again. Fatsim Unicom says an Echo Foxtrot radio check, please. It is transmitting. Taxi light brakes test on the way out. Okay. Alright, CTAF is 122.7. And we'll ask for a flight forward in the air. Did file a flight plan, not that they're gonna look at it, but it's there. All right. Other than that, I think we're good to go. Let me check Volanta one more time to make sure that's on. Yep, Boston Center's on 134.7, so we'll get that ready. We'll ask for flight following and clear us through the Bravo when we get there. All right. With that, then I'm gonna go to runway 30, which means we're gonna go that way. Let's turn the Toby eye tracker on once I center this. What is going on? Oh, my Toby eye tracker moved. Sorry, everybody. All right, let's see if it works now. Yeah, it did. Center. All right, we're good now. Going nuts. All right, with that, parking brake off. And we're going to test on the way out. Brakes are good. Runway 30. You can see that the default settings in 2020 make this really smooth with the Toby eye tracker. I don't understand why they can't do that for 2024 because I hate using that open track software. Sorry, I was blocking my eyes there. The only thing I really miss from 2024 are the graphics and the ground handling. Hey, Snake! You're out there, my friend. Nice to see you. Go up to Parlin Field.
Traffic, Cessna is 5 miles to the east for landing runway 17.
Picked up this Black Dog shirt up at Nantucket this past summer on a flight, so it's pretty nice. Still haven't eaten there, but someday I will. I'll get the checklist ready. Get the run-up done.
Traffic, Cessna's on a 45 for runway 17.
Got some new songs as well. Snake out there in the distance, everybody. Right there. Alright, we're going to turn this into a run up here. So let's do that now. Alright. Brakes are set. Fuel set to both. Turn the Toby eye tracker off. Yep, trim set for takeoff. Test the wheel. Test the electronic trim. It is working. Alright, flight controls. Here we go.
Traffic 6034 on
Free and correct. Enunciator light test. Looking good. I don't know why my yoke is doing this weird funky thing. But it shouldn't be. I also noticed that the cable hooking up the alpha to the actual yoke there for the buttons, it's getting old. That's what I'm gonna call it. So instruments. Turn equators in the middle, no flag. Heading coordinates should be about 22. Vertical speed good. Altimeter is good. horizon is good. Airspeed is good. Alright, with that, make sure best power, going to 1800. Do a mags test once we get there. Here we go. Right mag. Oh, well, that didn't work. What the heck just happened? I guess we have to start it again. Let's try it. Clear prop. That was weird. Did I do something wrong here? Yeah, I lost all this power. I know that it kept giving me a volt thing, but there's something wrong with this. Alright, let it charge. Here we go. Let's clear prop it again. Here we go. Clear prop. That's interesting. There's not enough volts there. Alright. Mags off. Let it charge.
Charlie Papa.
Okie dokie.
Momentary back to taxi on
No
runway
clue what that's
17.
all about.
We will be departing 17
But
fighter
parking
flight.
brake on maybe. Can we send a charging device out here? I don't know, man. Yeah, it's not working. There's something wrong with this WBSim mod.
Traffic Mini 08 Papa Zone right downwind
Yikes.
17 full stop.
I don't know what's wrong with it, but alright. Let's do that. Well, that is weird. We might have to restart this whole flight. It's doing that thing again. See, that shouldn't be doing that either. Okay.
Traffic certified 12 Charlie Papa upwind 17.
That's weird. It's definitely the volts, but I can't even. Alright, you know what I'm gonna try to do? I'm gonna try to slew back to where we started. Because that's the best thing. I don't feel like starting over again. And hopefully it lets me do the thing again. Sorry, Snake. It's taking me a while here. Alright, stop slewing. Get the charger out. Let's go. No, it's not letting me charge the plane.
Traffic certified 12 Charlie Papa right cross.
Alright, traffic chatter. We might have to reload this. I'm sorry, everybody. It's the WBSim mod for you. Okay. That's the Honeycomb Alpha. It's not even letting me do the charging anymore. Okay. Well, looks like we gotta go back to the main menu and reload this puppy, so I'm sorry. But we'll be there soon. Disconnect from VATSIM for now. No clue. It's always the WBSim mod that does this too. Oh, 16 new messages. You think I might want to look at some of those? Not my night. I thought this was going to be a quicker flight, but obviously the simulator had different plans. Okay, let's do this again. And I set it for like 5 o'clock, so actually I set it for like 1, so let's say it's like 2:54. Depart there. Fly. Alright, everything's off. Did I accidentally hit the donate button? I probably did for that. So. Well, we'll be taking off sometime. Jesus. Just have to wait for it to load. It's always the WBSim mod. I don't know why it does that, but it does. It's weird. Usually when I reload, it's fine though. Yeah, it's weird that my real sim gear wasn't working either. Don't know what's up with that, but it is now, or it was at least. Still loading stuff. Ugh. Let's go. be there soon, everyone. I'm trying my best here. Oh, I just went to the wrong thing. All right. Anywho. Trying my best. Come on, simulator, load. Yeah, I know I have to touch the scenery, but still, it shouldn't take this long to load a flight. And it's done this since the last update. It seems like it takes a little longer. So I don't know. I don't want to go to standby because as soon as I do that, it's going to move all the way up. It'll be fine. It's moving. Everything was working though, so I don't get it. Yeah, all right. Here we go again. Oh, it reset everything on the plane. You see that? This is weird, man. Let's look at some scenery. There it is. All right. No, I don't get it. All right, here's what we're gonna do. See, I already did all that stuff. I'm just gonna try starting it from memory. From here, still loading some scenery. There we go. In the middle. All right. Okay, we're gonna do the fast version. This is like Spaceballs where they get married at the end. Okay, master alternator on. That's on. Crack the throttle. Fuel pump on. 1, 2, 3. Off. And clear prop. Is it doing that thing again? It is. It's like it instantly drains to nothing. At least this time I can charge it for a little bit. Man, what a pain, huh? Right, let's try it again. Clear prop. It drains the power. I have no clue why. Alright, we'll leave it high for a little bit. Battery off. It's weird. It's just totally weird. I mean, I'm looking at all this stuff. Is anything disconnected? The alternator? No. Avionics bus, all that stuff's on. It's really weird. Okay. Radio's on. It's kind of weird. Resize this window again. You have to do that every single time. All right, Snake. Someday we'll get off the ground here. Now that should be charging if you're ramming it at 1300 RPMs. Just a thought there. Right, that button's working again. Excuse me. It's like the barometer changed. That's 2971 still. I don't think anyone's gonna mind if I just kind of do this thing, right? 2 Bravo 3. All right, with that, we're gonna make sure we got everything off here. That's good. Nav, beacon, taxi. I probably should turn the beacon lights on. That's all right. We're good now. All right, clear on the left. Oh, we got a person on our left. There's Snake over there in the canopy. Just a loading scenery. Come on, simulator. Is that alternator really going down? What was that? I thought I saw people down there. That was weird. Give me a second. Yeah, I know they did a candy drop here in like October when it reopened the terminal. Alright, here we go. Parking brake off. It's charging. It says it's charging, so brakes are good. Toby eye tracker on. We're not going to do the run up. That's kind of where we were, but we're just going to take off because we're going to get things going. Let's go have some fun flying. Yep, sorry. That's what I get for looking at my tablet. Alright, maybe we should do the run up still. Yeah, that thing's not moving charging. I want it to keep charging here. So. I should probably do the run because then the oil's gonna get warmer. That's another thing on this. It takes a long time for the oil to warm up compared to real life. It's just weird because I left it charging for a while. All right, let's do the run. Anyways, you see the checklist, so I'm gonna do that again. Okay. Oh! Whoa. But that wasn't realistic at all either. Alright, let's turn this thing around. The ground handling on this, I'm so spoiled with 2024 because it's more realistic. But anyways, keep that thing charging, would you? Alright, run up. Brakes are set. Fuel set to both. Trim set for takeoff. Flight controls. Being correct. Annunciator lights. Good. Alright. Instruments. Stern radar wheel. No flag. Heading coordinator should be about where it is. Road speed. Altimeter. Horizon. And speed's good. 1800. Good. Right mag. Now it's working. Back to both. Drop the one. Left. Back to both. Is that because the oil temp? I don't know. I'll leave it running up there. Vacuum is good. Amps charging finally. Oil pressure, oil temperature. Oil pressure could go up. So I'm going to turn in front of Snake for a second. Get this thing working. Sorry, my friend. Is the oil temp up? Yeah, that's good. Okay. What's up, Armament Addict? How you doing? Nice to see you out on the stream yet again. Welcome to the broadcast. Alright, anyways, the 172 is acting up tonight, but we're still going to fly it. Keep it charging, they said. Alright, we'll go 1200 on that then. Alright. Oil pressure, oil temperature, we're going to idle. Keep back to 1000. It's actually 1200 to keep it charging. So if there's a problem on the takeoff, home mechanical coaching, otherwise, and this is not runway ahead of us, we will board takeoff land directly on the runway. If we are under, let's say, 750 feet in this palm mechanical coaching, otherwise, we will take a turn to the left, land down. I'm sorry, we will land directly, have no more than 30-degree turns, best glide speed. This is 68. If we are above 750 feet in this palm mechanical coaching, otherwise, we will take a turn to the left, land down. The taxiway, the grass, and runway roads available to us. Best glide speed 68. We rotate at 55. Climb at 74. Has everyone got that? All right. Pre-takeoff checklist. Landing. Strobe lights. Everything's on. Okay. Doors. Landing. And that's all good. All right. We're good to go. So we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make great things happen. So make sure everything's set here. 2 Bravo 3. It is. And is it? Okay, we're good to go. Gotta connect the VATSIM. Should have done that before, but that's alright. 122.7 is the CTAF in Boston, if it's still on, which it probably is. Yes, it is. Boston always staffs pretty well, 134.7. Alright, we're gonna get our ATC chatter back on.
Traffic, Cessna
And make this happen. So Taunton traffic, Cessna 9 Foxtrot departing runway 30. Departure to the northwest. Taunton. So we're gonna track her on. Clear the whole time, so it's looking. Alright, my friend. Good luck on that. Feel free to use the taxiway. Alright, here we go. In the middle. Runway heading is good. Full throttle. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. And here we go. Aileron crunch to the left. So again, 2024 definitely handles better on the ground. I will let everyone know that now. And rotate. Looking pretty good. A little bit right rudder. Whoa, a little windy. Get that wind from our left there. Alright. Yeah, that's all. 54. That's when we rotate it. Well, 55, climb at 74 gives us best climb. So, or you can just do whatever you want. Yeah. I like to be realistic though, and that's when it's belting us around a little bit here. So, all right, looking pretty good. Autopilot on. Not that I ever fly autopilot, but in real life that is. Tried it once. Was failure. 700 for now, 600, 700. Okay, set the GPS, go nav, and that should set us up pretty well. All right, with that though, see the volts there? I don't know what the heck that's all about, but it still has a problem. We'll go to Boston Center.
Good evening, thanks 1215. Receive pass 11 for 14000. Thanks 1215, Center Roger. Speaking of
Back to the map here.
345.
Delta 1981, 3 miles from Milt, maintain 2000 until established, clear eye left runway 4 right approach.
Maintain 2000 until established, clear eye left 4 right approach.
Delta 1 on November, cross runway 15 left, hold short runway 15 right.
Cross 15 left, short 15 right, Delta 1.
Bridge 4980, cross Jordan at a maintain 1000, the Providence altimeter 29071.
Boston Center, November 489, Echo Foxtrot.
Scandinavia 1380, correction 1398, heavy radar contact, climb and maintain 5000, say altitude.
5000, passing through 1500.
Still charging, so that should go up.
Thank you, Bridge 4980, cross Jordan at maintain
Couple thousand feet
1000, the
up.
Providence altimeter 29071.
Cross Jordan 1000, 271 altimeter for Brickyard for the 980.
The JetBlue 510, if you're with me, welcome to the party.
This is Taunton, Massachusetts, by the way, off our
And
left.
last calling second.
November 489, Echo Foxtrot.
For 489 Echo Foxtrot, boss.
Cessna, Echo Foxtrot, type 172. We are about 5 nautical miles northwest of Kilo Tango Alpha November, requesting flight following climbing to 4,500 direct to 2 Bravo 3.
Alright, stay by 1 second. Scandinavia 1398, climb and maintain flight level 390.
Got a little bit of wind out here today.
Delta 1 cross runway 15 right,
Won a
taxi
court
via
case
Alpha
there
Echo.
one time. This guy stole my
Cross
railings on
15
Wheelhouse.
right, Alpha Echo, Delta 1.
And he did pay us
FedEx
back.
84,
That's
heavy
amazing.
descent to maintain
There you
3000.
go, the volts light is out.
3000, FedEx 84.
Delta 1981, wind 2105, runway 4 right, clear to
Temper's
land.
good.
4 right, clear to land.
I don't know why it does that, but it does. All these
And
winds are
489
really
Echo
wild.
Foxtrot, I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Yeah, we're Cessna and Echo Foxtrot type 172. We're currently 7 nautical miles northwest of Kilo Tango Alpha November. Requesting flight following. We're directed to Bravo 3 and climbing the 4,500 VFR.
We're 489 Echo Foxtrot, Roger, squawk 7360.
Seven 360 Echo Foxtrot.
And November 143, Julia, you can turn next right there, taxi to ramp via Echo, have a good night.
I need to request a Bravo transition as well.
Taxi via Echo, have a great night, thanks very much.
This is 495 right here. If you follow that, that goes up to Mansfield.
489 Echo Foxtrot, your radar contact 5 to the southeast of Mansfield, and you said your request altitude was 4,500?
That is affirmative, and we're also going to request a Bravo transition at this time, Echo Foxtrot.
49 Echo Foxtrot, including the Boston class Bravo airspace for now via your discretion. We're landing south, so no one should be near you.
Roger, I've cleared to the Bravo at my discretion, and I'll maintain VFR 9 Echo Foxtrot. Alright, let's lead off the mixture a little bit, seeing that we just crossed 3,000 feet. I got a twist
510,
vernier control on this, and that's why I like the TH1. It's huge though, so it takes up a lot of space underneath my desk. It was worth it. I really wanted the Vernio one, but the problem is that costs like 900 bucks. Right? I got this one for 200. When it
Delta
retails for around
715, connect
600, I
Washington Center,
think.
133.72.
That's Mansfield out there. They have a good restaurant there. And like I said, I got some pictures for you. Now, this was the summer of 2022. This is me camping at Parlin Field. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You get to land there. You park the plane, And then yes, you too can camp out. So that's my tent. I was drying that out because I spilled water on it. That's my little inflatable camping mattress.
402 on
738 X-ray Alpha. So that's why we're doing this flight. This is the turf runway, and you can camp right off of it, which is pretty cool.
Delta 1981 Romeo November, cross runway 4 left.
Romeo November, cross 4 left.
Here's another picture of where I basically
FedEx 84
camped
heavy,
out.
turn
It was
right
right
heading
near the plane
310.
there, off the turf field there.
310, FedEx 84.
But we want to talk about cool. It's pretty cool.
5634 descent out pilot.
They have a little hiking. I would call it a path, not really a trail, along the river. I think that's the Seco River. That was
Yeah,
cool
4980, expect the ILS.
Here's a picture right in the middle of the runway at Parlin
Actually,
Field.
expect the visual
So that's
approach
where
for
we're
2-3
going
unless you
tonight.
want something else.
Another picture. This was a fly-in with a Facebook group of Eastern pilots there, so they camped over here.
Yeah, 4980, expect
good
the
time.
ILS. I'm sorry, it's the visual approach for 2-3
We
unless
have
you want something
panoramic photo there.
It looks like
So-
for 2-3 for
Sorry. That sucks, man. I'm so sorry. I am available on other channels, but YouTube and Kick if that really disturbs you. I'm doing the best I can. Am I still on ad? No, they're not. But here's the hangar there, Parlin Field, and that's the check-in there. They ask for donations if you're gonna land and stay there, but this is the cookout area, if you will. Okay, we're at 4,500, so I'm gonna kick this back to 25. We're gonna do a final meeting of the mixture.
Delta 1981 on November, cross runway 15 left, hold short runway 15
Check
right.
out my EGT gauge.
FedEx 84, turn right heading 030, join the local exit.
And this is the last time that my summer was good that summer, because after that I had to go to Dallas and handle my brother's
And sorry for
affairs.
the late turn. If you need to, you can go
But-
back to 060 to join.
It was a good time. This tent's awesome too, to be honest with you. It's a nature hike one. It's a Chinese one, but it actually works out really well.
Delta 1981,
So,
cross runway 15
it's
left,
nice to see
hold
the
short runway
mountains and
15
stuff.
right.
Yeah, that's why we're going to Parlin Field tonight.
FedEx
Relive
84,
the
that's my fault for the late
experience.
turn right 060 to join.
Boston out there in the distance.
060
We are clear
to
the
join,
Bravo already, which we're about to enter
FedEx
into.
84.
JetBlue 122, clear direct
We only got
Proby,
about
descend
40
to
minutes
maintain
to
flight
go.
level
Is it?
230.
I could turn him down a little bit, maybe. If it lets me do that. Give me a second here.
FedEx 84 heavy,
Yes.
6 miles from Milt, descend to maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS,
Yeah,
runway 4 right approach.
Down a little bit.
Descend 2000 until established. Clear ILS approach.
If it lets me turn it down. No, it's not letting me turn it down.
Delta 1981, cross runway
That's the
15
thing with
right, taxi
V-Pilot.
via Alpha Echo, good night.
So
15 right, and then via Alpha Echo for Delta.
it's not even working in OBS. I'll try turning it down with V-Pilot, but it's always been a problem.
Sierra Alpha, Alpha 204, you on
Audio.
frequency.
Output volume. Let me know. I just turned it down a little bit when they talk again. If not, I'll try turning it down. But V-Pilot never works. We got the volumes. Alright, let's look outside. Liner Foxtrot right there. There's Logan, the aircraft landing to the southeast. Pretty good. We're right near Gillette Stadium.
FedEx 84, wind 2105,
Of
runway
the
4 right,
New
clear land.
Patriots.
Correct,
They have a mall over there, which is in the scenery now. Wasn't originally, I don't think, but yeah, it's pretty nice. We've actually been on that field.
I'm not sure if I gave it to you, but the Boston up to the route 2968.
Roger, thanks, Atlantic Foxtrot. 2968.
Yeah, 4980, descend to maintain
Right
10,000.
about there. Excuse me. But that's always nice to see from the air. And again, they have like a Bass Pro Shop over here. It's like a mall. It's called Patriot Place Mall. I've actually gigged down there, like right over here. Back in the day, they had this wine tastings bar there, and one of my band members knew the owner, so we played there a couple times. But you know, it's pretty nice. That's for fundraisers. To our view over here is Norwood. I haven't been there yet. Would like to go there someday. There's Boston in the distance. As we are going to New Hampshire. And it looks very much like this in real life, to be honest with you. So. it was a good time. I would love to camp again. And on the way back, they had us fly over Boston. That's Boston Logan that you're seeing out there in the distance. This is real pictures. Me flying back from Parlin Field. Little did I know I was getting COVID on the way back, so I was coughing. So Nick, it was probably a good thing that you didn't meet me there. But I got some really good pictures of Logan Airport. Look at that, as I fly with the 172. Yeah, right. Well, I tried. Sorry, I don't know why. All right, man. Yeah, we should. All right. Awesome. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
Lufthansa 402 Boston Service Squawk 7326.
There's downtown Boston, Back Bay. Alma Mater, Berkeley College of Music, right around there somewhere. You got Fenway Park over here. John Hancock Building, tallest building in New England. So yeah, this was a good flight coming back. That's me taking a picture of the tack there. These are the best pictures of Boston I ever got. But look at that view. It's amazing. So, but yeah, it was a beautiful day. Everything was working out great. And then I got COVID. And then my brother got basically sick and ill and passed. But it was good before that. It was a good time. Camping trip was amazing. So I gotta find more airports to camp at. So, and then one of my favorite places to go in New Hampshire, I've done it about
402 radar
2 or 3
contact 10
times,
north of Augusta.
is to go to Jaffrey, Kilo, Alpha, Foxtrot, November, and you walk down the road and get ice cream there. But I've said that several times on the stream. I'm just doing the Parlin Field thing again because I feel like it. So the weather up here is not that bad, to be honest with you. Seems like they got some TFRs popping up though soon. In 6 days. I don't know what that's all about.
FedEx 84 Heavy, taxi via Romeo, November, cross runway 4 left.
Pretty good.
Romeo, November, cross runway 4 left. FedEx 84.
Oh, it does work actually. Yeah, I can turn it off. Alright, so I can turn it down a little bit more. Let me know if the ATC is like too loud. Because I'm going to adjust that now. Because it's kind of working now in vPilot. So I don't know what's up with that. But excuse me. Depends on the controller too, because their microphones are all different volumes.
257 Heavy.
So that doesn't sound loud.
Flight level 400, 45 northeast
I'm gonna
of the
leave it
press
there.
route
That
VOR.
looks about good. Again, if it has to go up or down, please let me know with the WBSim ATC. No, it's up to you. If you have nothing else better to do, you might as well get more practice.
FedEx 84, cross runway 15 left, hold short runway 15 right.
Cross runway
That must be
15
Norwood
left,
High
hold
School or
runway
something
15
like
right, FedEx 84.
Could be wrong on that, 'cause it looks like an M. But
Kirkyard 40, correction 5634, descend via the J Fund 2 arrival, runway 22 left, Boston altimeter 2968.
2968, descend via J Fund 2, runway 22 left, crew captain.
510
Snake, I forgot all about you, my friend. No. Where are you? Oh, you're over there. Cool. There's the label. There you go, my friend. Boston out there in the distance.
Have a good one.
Oh, there you go. 737 will get you there faster.
122, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 22 left, Boston altimeter 2968.
Nice job, Snake. Man, you're going sideways on that thing.
FedEx 84 Henry, cross runway 15 right, taxi via Bravo. Have a good
Yep, sorry.
Taxi via Bravo, Kilo, cross runway 15 right, FedEx 84. Thank you, bye-bye.
Bye.
I will see you in a few minutes anyway.
Sounds good.
I know it's a little choppy in the sound there. I don't know if you're hearing that.
Delta 257 Heavy, flight level 400, 37 northeast of the Presque Isle VOR.
It's Boston.
Is
Looks
that
better in
area
real
VO1?
life, to be honest with you. All that traffic there at Logan.
257.
Delta 257, your radar contact is specified, welcome. And area Neo 1, are you on frequency?
Alrighty then. So we're coming up towards
Brickyard 4980,
Framingham.
flying
So off our
030,
left
you're
here.
going to maintain 5,000.
030 down to 5,000 for 49.
There's our friend sneak out in the distance. We're on the Microsoft Flight Simulator East server if you do want to join us, or Bat Sim. So we're on both. Pretty good. See that in the distance, you start seeing hills, that's where New Hampshire is. Get my plan here. I never re-put the plan back in. It's crazy. 2 Bravo 3 create active play. So there you go. Let's see where we're going on this thing. Now Parlin Field, the thing about Parlin Field, you see these hills and stuff, that makes it a little tricky to get in there. But at 4,500 we should be fine. And I forgot about those wind turbines, but those are out there too. That was kind of cool to see, flying out there in real life. Tons of wind turbines on a hill.
Brickyard 4980, turn right heading 050.
Nice. I wonder how long it would take you to fly to Boston and back. Just saying. Some nice contrails there with some traffic. No, I meant, I can't remember what the heck to call you. Oh, my snake. I meant snake going back and forth, so. Oh, no. Cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Bond. Auto ban on that. Didn't even get to see it. What's up? November 8033 Fox is rating with a party of 6. Thank you, sir. I tried to watch your stream a little bit. I was at my kid's baseball practice, but thank you for coming out.
Brickyard 5634, expect the ILS runway 22 left unless you want something else.
Thank you, sir, for rating. Shout out to November 8033 Fox. Hope your flight went well. Again, I tried checking it out, but I was at my kid's baseball, so I got to watch like maybe a minute of it.
Checking you probably.
He had
like,
practice
give me 1
tonight.
second to figure that out.
But still very much envy your setup, my friend. So thanks for coming out and rating. Raiders, we're recreating Iowa Scotsman. Welcome back. We're recreating an old flight I did in the 172 back in the day. Flying to Parlin Field to do some camping there.
Yeah, we can take 10 to 15, that's fine. I'd rather.
But thank you so much. I should give a shout out to Iowa Scotsman too. He's been coming out a lot more lately. So here's a shout out for you, sir, too, as well. There you go.
Brickyard 4980, descend maintain 3000, Providence Airport.
We got flight following, we're at 4500 and we're going to Parlin Field. And, we're still in Massachusetts, Boston out there off our right.
Brickyard 4980, thanks, clear visual approach, runway 23.
I showed pictures of the trip in real life, but I'll do that when we land again.
Triple 122, expect the ILS, runway 22 left approach.
But welcome out, and thank you for coming out. I don't have any real world video of this yet. I was working on it. It got stalled.
122, expect the ILS, runway 22 left.
I plan on doing more of that when I can.
510, descend via the Robux 3, descend via the Chase on 2 arrival, runway 22 left, Boston altimeter 29.
So you're still New Hampshire in the northeast, can you start seeing the
Hopefully I'm on the Robux 3. I'll descend by the Chase on 2 arrival,
weather,
Boston
but not
altimeter
real
2968, so we'll expect runway 4 right, 7510.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Local
Chase
time
on 2.
would be 11:22 Zulu, so that means what? 3:22 in the afternoon. So All right, Nick. Well, no problem with that. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you coming out to the stream as usual. And yeah, you probably want some sleep for that anyway. So there's Snake out in the distance doing a little acrobatics of the F-22. All right. Well, thanks, man. So what you're saying is you're gonna do this.
Work well and prosper.
Go. All right, off our right there is Nick Breslow's home airfield there, Bedford. So, dude, I want to go to Republic so bad because they have like this like barbecue place over on Long Island that looks really good. So I'm glad you went there. I'm glad they didn't like put all those fees on you because I was looking at the fees and it was like gonna be like $100 according to the AOP airport directory, which I don't know if that's worth it. So. Yeah, well, it's Long Island, you know. Montauk wasn't cheap when I went there. All right, Snake. Crossing one of the best G8 airfields in the area. 6 Bravo 6 coming up. And they just sold it to a family that's going to keep it up as an airport because they know the other owner was hanging on to it until they found someone that's going to treat it with dignity and respect. So it seems like they found somebody, but it's out there. 6 Bravo 6. Actually, yeah, that is it. Okay, yeah. But lowest gas prices in the area and stuff because they try to attract pilots there. I still haven't landed there. So, yeah, well, that's Long Island for you. Montauk was 25 when I went, and again, I heard that it's up to like $40 now. So, but if you're gonna make a day out of it, you know, I mean, you probably didn't stay long, but they probably hit you with a ramp fee too. Nah, it never was though, because the guy that owned it said he wasn't going to let it turn into that. He wanted to get someone that was going to run it as an airport. But we'll see, you know. And I think he said he's going to stay on there for a while to help out whoever bought it. And I think the guy that bought it's a pilot, so that made it better too. So. You did? Oh, cool. Did you take on fuel there? Because they said they would cancel a lot of things if you took on fuel. And that wasn't like, it wasn't like drastic because the fuel's so expensive there anyways, you know what I'm saying? But seeing that I rent, I'd get a reimbursement on that because they charge me the Plymouth prices. No? Oh? Oh, still went there. That's the cool thing. Remember, it's just money. Oh boy. And you can say you've been there. But I'd like to hit another Long Island airport. That and also Ticonderoga to go see the Star Trek Museum up there. And also Fort
Boston
Ticonderoga
Center,
again.
good evening. American 1173 with you, flight number
We'll see.
370. American 1173 Boston
As the kids get older, it's harder to just go out and do things like I used to, so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, big. Miami has nice people up there. Until they hear the Boston accent, I'm just being funny. Wait, was it a lot of traffic going in there? Because when I did the Hudson Skyline route and I did it with Jet Pilot Simon, there's a Snake again. He's in. What type of aircraft is that? Let's take a look at that puppy. Bring that over here. But there was a lot of radio calls. Oh, really? Just because it was Long Island and an airport you didn't go to before? That could happen. And also you're flying for long distances. So, that's cool. Alright, my allergies are flaring up again, so let's see this aircraft. And then I have to blow my nose off the stream by letting auto fly the plane. I might do that now, actually, so I'll be right back.
Victor 4980 with 2405, runway 2.
Alright, I'm back.
2405, quick land.
Port Devens over there off our left, and there's restricted airspace over there, but we're out of it for now. still trying to get a look at Snake's plane here.
9 boss, welcome to the party.
When?
And 359, I got moderate light precipitation.
Yeah,
12
prax
o'clock
area
and
near
slight
Fort
wind off to
Devens.
your right. You
Yeah,
should remain
that makes
clear, but
sense.
if deviations are, let me know.
Did Fitchburg close? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Everyone, look at this. Did Fitchburg? Oh, no. Alright.
Yeah, we get
I got scared there. I thought Fitchburg Municipal closed. But they didn't. It's this old airfield near Fort Devens. So I don't know what that's all about, but should be seeing that off our left there. God, I thought that was Fitchburg closed. I was like, what are you talking about closed? So this is the closed airfield, and Fitchburg's supposed to be out there somewhere. So it's just the Fort Devens airfield that's closed. Which makes sense, it looked kind of deserted. Wow. Lake Wachusett, Fort Devens, yeah, I can see that. Then you have the Quabbin Reservoir if you keep going out west. For some reason, I thought Fitchburg closed on that section. Oh my God. Exactly. Yeah. But they still have that little restricted area there. I don't know if that's for ordinance or what, but out there is Chelmsford and Lowell.
Maintain 3,000 to cap 5634.
Sorry, Lawrence. Yeah, Lowell. And then Lawrence is way out in the distance. So. Yeah, that does suck.
Cross trait at and maintain flight level 240.
Once they close, you don't get them back. You know what I mean? There's not like tons of airports springing up elsewhere. So. You might notice if you look close enough that a lot of the high schools, if they're newer, they look the same.
Mike Alpha, your radar contact.
And Massachusetts has like 3 models of schools based on your school population. So they're all going to look the same, and it's probably the same thing with the airport terminals. Like Taunton looks just like Plymouth in a way. It's just that you could change the inside somewhat. But this is the old Fort Devens base right there. Dude, I looked at that. I thought it was Fitchburg. I was like, what do you mean it closed? They already have one closed runway at Fitchburg, but that's it over there. I've done all these airports. I have to get to Minuteman, though. I haven't been to Minuteman yet. It'd be nice to go in there for lunch. Maybe I should take the Arrow when I get up in the air again. There, you know. There it is, Ghost. What aircraft is that? I still gotta take you in a Piper, by the way, Nick. I haven't forgotten about that, so I know that you're taking off, but just know I owe you a flight. So, you know what just happened? Network error. Invalid field count. Raw packet. Okay, dokie. What does that mean? Something wrong with the WBSim server. Or something. Okay, I'm gonna put that. I don't know what that means, but it gave me an error for WBSim. Oh, okay. I think I actually have that aircraft. So it probably will look like the real thing if you fly by here. I remember flying it once or twice. It's loading something, sorry. Yeah. Alright, come on now. Where'd you go? Hey. No, I just lost you.
Yeah, 5674 radar contact.
About to hit. There you are. About to hit the New Hampshire border here. Nashua. Should be out there. It's one of the first airports I went to as a private pilot.
Break out 5634, yeah, I lost radar on you. Can you still up?
Still on run, break out 5634.
Yeah, they must have had server.
Yeah, just try disconnecting or reconnecting to see if that fixes it for you, but I can't see them anymore.
What's up?
My bad, some kind of network problem happening. Bridgeyard 4980, welcome to Providence, taxi via Tango, good night.
Got about 28 minutes to go. This is way faster than what it was when I flew it back in July of 2022.
FedEx 12, I'll be back in the cockpit. Rudder.
Sorry about the sound. I don't know if you're
Break
in
out
the track.
5634, I got you now. Your radar contact 10 in the northeast of, northwest of Beverly. Turn right heading 130, descend to maintain 3000.
Right 130 down to...
It's hard to fly.
5634, thank you.
I've been trying like a bunch of aircraft to try to do something for the air show on July 12th. But I gotta lock that down. Hopefully over vacation. There's a lot of stuff I gotta do over vacation. So I gotta work tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is Good Friday, so we have that off. And then the whole next week I have vacation. And then we finish up the school year. So hasn't been the best school year, but it's something I foresaw problems with for years, but no one helped me. And then luckily I did what I needed to do to be victorious on that one, but it's a big pain, you know. So yeah, I'm not doing the turf though. I'd go only on the paved runway. I wouldn't do the turf runway. Yeah.
Right turn 190, John localizer.
I'd practice more short turf landing somewhere else. I really want to go to Katama
Mike Alpha
sometime.
Providence Altimeter
Yeah.
2971.
That's supposed to have a really nice airfield, but we're crossing the border, everyone.
Big Cat
Right here.
5634, 5 miles from...
Yeah, especially if I
3000,
haven't flown it in a while, you know.
localizer, third ILS, runway 22 left.
I try to land on paved no matter what. Katama's probably the first. Yeah, Katama's probably the first turf field I want to try because they say they keep it in pristine condition. So, and then I did get signed off on their trade wind airport. If you give them the
Report
registration.
9, Echo Foxtrot, the Manchester Altimeter 2966.
Roger, 9 Echo Foxtrot.
FedEx 12, descend at pilot discretion, maintain flight level 240.
You say 29 or 9 or 6?
240, pilot discretion, FedEx
No,
12.
29 or 66. Okay.
Kepler 510, descend at maintain 3000.
Then maintain 3000, just 510.
Big Cat 5634,
Yeah,
maintain
Katama's really
170
nice, but
knots,
trade
greater
wind's
in
not,
total.
and they warn you. They're like, oh, this is not really the most kept up airport, but you can land there if you get special permission. It's with an R there, restricted on the thing, but you can ask the people that own the land there. It's some type of trust or something. You can ask to land there. It's Tradewind Airport. It's private. Tradewind is like northeast of Martha's Vineyard. On Martha's Vineyard, you'll see it with a big R. It's a private airport, but it's all turf. It's historical. Yep, it's historical and everything, but you can go to their website and you give them the registration of the aircraft that you can fly, then they approve you, and then you print out the sheet and it lets you land there for the season. So I don't know if they're still doing that, but that's typically how you do that. But Katama, I actually biked past the road that goes down to Katama, and I thought maybe I should just go there from now on, or at least do it once and bike from there, because Edgartown's a little closer to Katama than it is for Martha's Vineyard Airport. So they have the beach right there too, so if you like beaches and swimming, that's the place to
India
go.
1, are you on frequency?
Alright, Jaffrey, one of my favorite airports to get ice cream in, should be out there somewhere. I was thinking about landing there as part of this flight tonight, and I was like, nah, just go to Parlin Field. It's out there, so it's not the easiest to find until you actually find it, so it's out there. They have Kimball Farm, where you get ice cream and food and stuff. Last time I went there, I went with Haz, who was on the broadcast last time, so. But yeah, I'll show those pictures one more time. Sorry if this is a little bit of a rehash here, but we're going to Parlin Field because that's what I did in 2022. 7-10, took the 172 out there, right off the turf field, and it was beautiful before like one of the worst summers of my life, which I'm not gonna get into anymore. But yeah, that's me camping at Parlin Field right there.
Jet 5634, wind 2105, runway 22
Got
left.
pictures of the turf field there, which I did not land on. And then the turf field ends there, and this is the paved runway. And it was a fly-in for a Facebook group of pilots. And, oh, that's me flying back from Boston. So the wind was really good coming back, too. It's good times. See if I can find the picture. This is me standing on the runway where I take both sides of the runway. This is heading, I want to say, north. Oh, that's south.
Delta 257, cross AJ at maintain
Yeah,
flight level
it's pretty nice.
290.
There's the hangar and the main check-in office, if you will. So, and they have
Triple
bikes that you
122,
can rent,
he's gonna maintain
but I didn't
3,000.
rent any bikes when I was there. I just stayed on the field. Then I got COVID. I started feeling it the next morning. Here
Triple
I am
122,
camped
amend
out.
that, maintain 4,000.
So yeah, you can land there, go right in there. Haz, what's up? I was just talking about you. Let me help you on that lurk there.
Work well and prosper.
That's what we're doing tonight, going to Parlin Field. Jaffrey's out there somewhere. Hard to see though. We went to
Triple 5,
Jaffrey.
turn right,
Yes.
heading 130.
That's where we went, got Kimball Farm.
Return 130.
So Ghost, you're out there in that distance over there. Could be over there.
FedEx 12, descend via the J Fund to arrival, runway 22 left, Boston altimeter 2968. Your mic is muted.
Oops. Okay. It's not
Yep, just realized that as I finished talking. My apologies. Copy the altimeter. We have runway 22 left plan. We'll descend via the J Fund to arrival.
Thank you. Triple 510, maintain 210 knots. The grader will have a turn on to the localizer for you shortly.
18210, rated W510.
Triple 122, maintain 210 knots.
We are definitely in New Hampshire now. You're starting to see the hills.
Breakdown 5634, where you parked.
Request Alpha 7, breakdown 5634.
Pickup
You can?
5634,
Yep.
taxi via
So-
Echo to the ramp, cross
You know,
runway 4
they,
left.
they, they put the caution on you on the field, so like they're not going to be sued or anything. That's why you have to sign up for it. So I don't know. Might be something to do. It's also got trees,
runway 4 left,
and
taxi
they don't keep it totally upkept as much as they should, but you can still land there. There's still
510,
people that
heading
do.
190, join the localizer.
So,
Heading 190 on the localizer. W510.
Triple 122, turn left heading 270.
no overnight parking. Yeah, that too. That was
Triple
a thing
122,
too.
turn left
Yep.
heading 270.
You go there for the day. But last time I saw that
Triple
airfield in real life, I
122, turn
biked
left
right
heading
by it in the
260.
e-bike going back to Martha's Vineyard Airport. So, all right, what's going on here?
Triple 122.
Come on, man. That wind is pushing us.
JetBlue 122, Boston Center.
Yep, blue.
If you're trying to respond, nothing is coming through. If you hear this transmission, ident.
Oh.
Triple 510, 1 mile from Wayne, Glen Island from way 22 left approach. Maintain 170 knots or greater until focus.
So got a V pilot. What's going on there?
Let's approach 22 left, maintain 170 until focus, W510.
JetBlue 122, turn left heading 250, join the
Got
local
19 more minutes to go till Parlin Field. And I'll show you around again. Yeah, this was like an hour and a half, which wasn't bad. 'Cause if you're gonna rent the plane overnight, back then at least, you needed to fly at
Yeah,
least.
there's a whole bunch
You
of weird
pay a
stuff
minimum of
happening.
3 hours. So you
122,
want to
let's
fly
do
for
this,
3 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Proceed direct to Noli, cross Noli at 4,000.
All right,
Good
Snake.
runway 22 left approach, and if you hear this transmission, just
Not a lot of
ident.
people out here on East Server. These winds are
JetBlue
kicking us.
122, thanks.
Real old weather, but not real old time.
American 4721 Boston Center, hello. Push your discretion, advise ready for taxi at spot 7.
That's Manchester out there.
Push your set of my discretion. Actually, American.
I start seeing some good turbines coming up on
Discretion, maintain flight level 240.
the hills. That's when we're nowhere even closer. So. Alright, let's get ready for Parlin Field here. 122.8 is the CTAF. We'll probably get weather from somewhere around here. Maybe Concord, 132. 325. Get an idea.
Loud and clear. Nah, it's not your fault. They're doing some kind of server maintenance or something right now. I'm seeing a bunch of messages about it.
Calm. So probably take
Been
36
having some
because
kind of
1, 2,
pilot
3,
bugs
0
for
is
the past
turf.
week too. That's been
Runway.
impacting all kinds of things.
Temperature 10 Celsius.
Let's look at sky vector.
Dew point 10 Celsius. Altimeter
JetBlue 122, wind is actually JetBlue 510, wind 210 runway
Actually,
22
let's
left
get the
clear land.
weather at Lebanon as well.
2 left clear land, last time.
118.65.
JetBlue 122 following company on a 5-mile final, wind 205, runway 22 left clear land.
Cessna 2 left, number 2, purchase 2.
Lufthansa 402 cross Calverton, Charlie, at and maintain 2000, 250 knots,
Calm winds.
Kennedy altimeter
Alright, cool.
2975.
Back to guard. Oh, cool.
You're on guard,
Again, usually they do that so you sign up so it's at your own risk, you know what I'm saying? But I'd love to go to Leamington, Harmon, because I have a friend, my old coworker that lives up there. And it seems like a nice little airport. The runway's not in the best shape, but it's not like you can't land there. And they used to have a nice restaurant there for
Lufthansa
breakfast,
402
but that went
Boston
away.
Center.
So there might be a new restaurant there now. So Leamington Harmon, yeah. So I have not flown to Maine yet, so that would be the first foray into Maine. And I've been telling her for years, oh, I'm gonna get up there. So, yep. Well, if you're still here,
Delta
who knows?
257 descend via the Ocean 5, arrival runway 22 left, Boston altimeter 29.
Again, I get the insurance for that, but like you're gonna fly the Piper with me one time, and you're gonna be able to probably go somewhere, either Block Island or something like that. So.
Delta 257, if you have this transmission, just ident for me. Descend
You
via
do
the
have to
Ocean
be,
5,
you know,
runway 22
aware
left,
of the
altimeter
runway size, but
2968.
you adjust accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So, if I can do it, you could definitely do it. So Hawthorne Feather Air Park is off bar right over here. I want to say that's like it's Publix right here. Never been there though.
Lufthansa 402, just ident if you have this transmission. There's some server problems right now. Cross Calverton at 12.
I did do a short field takeoff there because I felt like I should, especially if it was hot, you know. But yeah, definitely with the skill set. So, and if you're in doubt, just do the
FedEx
short
12,
field
expect the
takeoff
ILS
and landing.
22 left
You know?
approach.
I never had a problem at Block Island, and that was in summer when it was like 90 degrees out, so you know it takes longer than that. You know, just being
Number 489 Echo Foxtrot, Lebanon altimeter 2963.
Roger, 9 Echo Foxtrot, 2963. Runway Eric.
751 Mike Alpha, the Cape altimeter 2975. It'll be runway 24 in use.
Yeah, I got you. But you can take the Piper with me, so I'll even let you land it. I just have to be in the left seat. So
510, roll
you gotta
all the way
be
to
like
the
a
end
CFI
and
at
turn
that
right on
point.
the Bravo.
That's the rule
Well,
with
we see it
our
right on
flight
Bravo,
schools. I have
just
to be in the
510.
left seat, which makes sense because that's the only time that's the only place I ever flown from. Where did my iced tea go? It's over here. But my friend who's not a private pilot yet, he's been doing it for years now, but I'm hoping he does it when we flew to Monticello there with Sullivan County.
American
to go see
1173,
Dover
just out of
Stock
pilot
Festival site.
discretion,
He flew the
maintain
whole way.
flight
He was
240.
fine. And I let him
All
land
right,
the
at
plane
my
because he
discretion down
looked
to
like he was doing pretty
240
good.
American
Yeah,
173 with a request
He'll be
as well,
fine.
if I may.
Sure.
I am.
But I don't know when you're
American
leaving, but we
1173
should probably
is
try to get that in there
4 or
this summer
5
if possible.
miles from the Cambridge VOR, requesting after that direct Yanud with
An old high
for the
school
ILS 15.
high school acquaintance of mine owns the beach club there too, so it's a nice place to have
American
lunch.
1173.
Taxi costs about
after
18 bucks to
Cambridge,
get there,
50 direct to,
so.
Yanud.
I actually like taking my
Direct
bike
Unit
there,
after
but that
Cambridge
wouldn't
American
happen with both
1173.
of us. So, but if you take a bike and you're solo on a plane there, you can bike
Yeah,
around the whole
369,
island.
descend via the J1T, runway 22
Make
left,
that video
altimeter
happen sometime, too.
2968.
Looking for these wind turbines. Did we already pass them? I don't think so. They're usually
Yeah,
on like
369, descend via the
hill
J1T, runway 22
coming
left, altimeter 2968. Just identify this transmission.
But this is near Lake Sunapee, which is where, believe it or not, the band Aerosmith kind of got its start.
510, taxi to the ramp, be
All right.
Bravo,
Well,
Charlie Alpha, good night.
I don't know what they have for availability next
Charlie
week, but let me
Alpha,
check. Just being funny.
510.
I'm on vacation, but I have to work around the kids' baseball and stuff.
JetBlue
Well, let's
222, ready
let's
set.
just, for
Oh,
curiosity's sake, Let's see what's available next week.
Boston, JetBlue 222 looking to pick up IFR 2.
The weather's not supposed to be terrible next week as of now either.
Triple two
It's a couple
22. I
cloudy
sent you a
days,
PDC.
And I'm still current to take passengers.
Boston, good evening, JetBlue 28.1 descending across the AQ.
Next week.
JetBlue
A lot of
460
things are
Boston, welcome to the
booked,
party.
obviously. But, oh, wow, they're really booked up. The Piper Arrow's available.
JetBlue 222. We did
Again,
not
that's why we
receive
got the
PDC.
complex endorsement. Yeah.
Are you using V-Pilot?
So how do you feel about the Piper Arrow?
Affirm.
Alright, just disconnect and reconnect. It should pop up from any cars.
It's available in a couple of days next week.
Triple
Just
122, turn right on Echo,
they
short
got-
runway 4 left.
Wednesday, that'd be during the day. It'd be probably for a couple hours. I'd probably have to talk to him if we want to spend an hour or two there. But it's available all day until 6 p.m. on Wednesday.
You can take whatever
And
you want.
I don't think I could do that because of baseball. I have to go early in the day. Monday, April 21st, it's available till 5:30. That's why I got the complex endorsement, because it's going to be opening that up because you have to have the complex endorsement to do that. So, no, it's a heavier Warrior. That's all it is. I think you'd like to have some fun in it, and it's fast too. It's faster. It's the fastest aircraft they have there. The only difference is it has controllable pitch prop. You know, I can lead you through that. But you got all everything you need. So. Alright, anyways, coming in here to Parlin Field, I'm going to get this off the
If you don't have it, just try reconnecting.
things here. I'm going to go to heading. I'm going to set that for about where it is.
If it still
right
doesn't,
about
let me
there.
know. We can give you a voice clearance if
And
some
line up
kind of
for
server
runway
issue tonight.
36. So, there we go.
Alright, thank you. JetBlue 222.
Yeah, I'd help you on it.
We disconnected and
You know.
reconnected. We did not get a PDC. Is it okay if we get a vocal? Go ahead.
JetBlue 122, that company
It's up
didn't
to you.
go where I told them to go, so you can turn right on now.
Monday.
Have a good night.
Let me see what I'm doing Monday. I don't know what you're doing Monday either, but... Well, I got a
Triple
physical
222,
actually in
you
the
clear
morning,
the
so...
Dallas
Damn
Airport,
it.
Blazer 6 departure. Then as filed,
Nothing works
fly
out.
by
Wednesday
the
doesn't
SID
work out either, because I got a bunch of things
7332.
going on there. Yeah, I know. It's not that hard, though.
Airport,
You can look at some of my streams. It's basically the same thing.
Squawk 733.
Well, we're definitely going to do it sometime.
222, read back, correct device
I
ready
should
for
book a
push.
couple
JetBlue
dates in
460,
June.
descend on Palace discretion, maintain flight level
I should do.
190.
May gets busy because it's like graduation. But we're going to start going towards runway 36 there.
4721,
And,
Mark
Magenta is
4721,
what we're
runway
looking at
22
there.
right, taxi via Kilo, Bravo, November, cross runway 15 right, hold short runway 15 left.
So,
runway 2.
give me some good dates in June after June 13th that you're available. That's what I would say. Then Has wanted to take a flight with me too, so.
Delta 980 heavy.
But I'd like to get one flight in during May, just to get up there and
Delta
stay
980, clear to
current.
the Dallas Airport, Blazer 6 departure, then as
all that,
filed,
so-
climb by the SID, squawk
Let me know
2410.
what some good dates are. We'll go from there. All right, I'm gonna go runway 36 with that magenta line. Shall just line it up here.
Departure.
I'm gonna stay kind of high because there are some hills in the
Squawk
area here.
2410. Delta 980 heavy.
I'm surprised we didn't see the wind turbines, 'cause I remember seeing those.
Push.
Oh, there they are. Yeah, that big whole line of wind turbines.
JetBlue 222.
Yeah,
vertical
let me know
push
some dates in June after
JetBlue 222.
that. That could be Parlin Field right up there. There's these hills and mountains out there, but that's where we're gonna land. I'm gonna keep it kind of high for now. But, we landed 362 when I took the flight there. Let's take a look at it actually. I have some footage of that. In a second here. One of the cameras there work. I remember that. Yeah, you might hear some things here. It's like, is that Parlin Field? Must be the party Parlin Field. I took the 172N here. Trying to find the one where I'm landing.
Give the 460 that time request.
Doesn't look like I'm landing. Start descent soon.
751 Mike Alpha, enter a right downwind for runway 24.
That's Boston. Wow. Alright. This one? Mr. Party. If I find it before, I'll let you know. Actually, it might be this one. Yeah, here it is. Alright, here's me landing at runway 36 in real life. That's what we're going to do in a minute or two. But I'm turning in there. There's lots of traffic coming in because we all flew into camp there the night. There's runway 36 right there. You're going to see some trees in the simulator.
Cross speeded at or above 5,000.
That's what it looks like in real life. So
Cleared
compare
ILS
that to what we're doing.
approach.
Seco River is right here. That's that river.
Okay,
that
cross
has the trail
Unit
on it.
above 5,000, cleared ILS 155 approach American 1173.
That's a 222 ready to taxi.
Turn some things.
22, runway T2 right,
Seconds
taxi
to
via
do that.
Echo Bravo November, crosshair 15 right, hold short around 5 bucks. T2 right via Echo Bravo November, cross 15 right.
There we go.
15 left, yes.
Came in a little fast there,
heavy
too.
descend to maintain 3,000.
Don't really remember the landing, but let's see how I did.
FedEx 12, heavy descend to maintain 3,000.
Definitely came in a little hot there. Took it down just fine. Then I didn't know where to go. So I turned off over here to the office, but I could have just turned off there and then walked to the office. But that was my landing there. Alright, so we're going to land at Parlin Field. I'm going to go off autopilot. We're going to start our descent. So Allison, announce the descent, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent,
yeah, we got a
sure
raid going on for the jump seat with Sim Caesar.
Full upright position.
Just
Make
in
sure
time,
your
you're about to
seatbelt is
see me.
fastened and all carry-on luggage is stored
Land
safely
here.
and securely in the aircraft.
Loose and Sim,
Thank
you
you.
know it. Alright, I got a lot going on here and I'm landing. Hello everyone. You're rated with 41 people, dude. You're amazing. You're amazing. Appreciate it, sir. But we're landing at a Parlin Field, which is an airfield I had camped out in real life. And we're kind of like getting in there. I'm going to tell Boston Center that I have the airfield in sight. Because I do. At least I think I do. But, you know, maybe we should get closer, actually. But we started our descent, and we're descending down to the field. So, increase the mixture as we go. And enrichen, if you will. And welcome to the broadcast. You get to see this landing. You just missed the real-world video of me landing there, but maybe I'll show it after. We'll also look at the airfield, the drone cam, stuff like that. But, oops. Lots of wind here off the hills or something. It says wind calm, so. But I do appreciate that raid from the jump seat, Moose and Sim Caesar. Thank you so much. Airfield is about 784 MSL. So we should see it soon. I think it's this though. I'm pretty sure it's that because it's kind of in the valley there. But I could be wrong.
FedEx 12 heavy boxing.
That. Either way, enriching mixture some more as we head down. It's supposed to be like right in front of us, so it might be this
FedEx 12 heavy. You can
patch
hear
there.
the transmission ident.
Trying to see it. Hard to see. Could be that little patch there actually too. Oh, there it is. There it is. I got the airport in sight. Okay. Boston Center, Cessna Echo Foxtrot. We have the airport in sight requesting cancellation flight following.
Number 489 Echo Foxtrot, Boston Center, radar service terminated, squawk VFR for exchange approved.
Roger, thanks. That Echo Foxtrot.
JetBlue 460 cross Madison at and maintain 11,000. The
All right,
altimeter
CTAP
is
here's
950.
122.8, so let's make sure we have that there. And that is our airfield, everyone. We're gonna land there.
Critics
Show you where I
12 heavy.
camped for the night. And it's right there. It's just that hill that was in the pictures earlier if you were here earlier in the stream. Let's see what we do here. Let's see what we do. Oh, sorry about that. God, stop that. Okay, so we're getting down. Well, we're getting down. What the heck just happened? These winds are god awful. It said calm winds. Yeah, right. Tobii eye tracker on. And let's do this thing. So I hope your stream went well. I was watching it a little earlier as I was setting up for this flight there. But I appreciate you coming out and rating one more time. Yet again, one of the best some of the best two streamers in the Flight Sim world on Twitch, Mustafa and Sim Caesar. Honored that you had rated my stream. Alright, we gotta trim down because this wind keeps kicking me up in an updraft. Alright, we're gonna slow it down to 1700. 1700 RPMs, that is. And under 110. Come on now. 10 degrees of flaps, angle down. Okay, back to 15. Just getting the white arc here. Why aren't we slowing down? Slow down. Slip it a little bit. Coming in a little. This doesn't seem like it's I stopped slipping a while ago, so what's wrong with these flight dynamics? I'm going to go throttle out because it's no way getting down there. Oops, a few pilots giving me errors left and right. I'm going to go full flaps now. Give it a little gas. Gotta slip it very high. This is not the best setup. Did much better in real life. Okay, throttle out because we're going pretty fast. Don't know what's up with these winds, but runway 36, Parlin Field, says an Echo Foxtrot, final runway 36, full stop, Parlin Field. All right, those trees aren't there in real life either, but we'll get over them. Okay, now it seems to be settling down. It's just the wind off the hills, I guess. Birds. Got birds. Fly over the Seco River, one about 65, little throttle. Okay, throttle out. Settle down, settle down. Now my butt kicker's going nuts. There we go. I don't even know what the feet per minute was on that, but man, that was smooth. I'll take that any day. All right, flaps up. We're just gonna roll down. We're gonna park where I parked, where I camped here for real. And I'll show you some pictures again. Sorry if I'm repeating the pictures. There's the hangar with the main office over there. But yeah, you get to ride off here, go camping. So, which I pulled in over here on my left. So this tree's not there on my feet. Like there's trees, but it's not like that. This is the turf airfield. So full elevator back as we ride over the ground here. And I camped right about off the turf runway here. Right about here-ish. So let's slow down and do it here. We're gonna stop the plane here. Let's go to our checklist. Tobii eye tracker off. Yep. Tablet on. Flaps up, strobes off, landing light off, taxi light can go off, and except for beacon can go off. ELT verify silent, it is avionics going off, mixture fully, mags off, master off, lights off, and parking brake on. Not that you really need that, get the chocks off those on turf. But all right, we are at Parlin Field, everybody. Again, where I camped in real life. I got the drone camera on, and I'm going to show some real-world pictures. Show you what it's like. So, let's do that before I move around the drone camp. So here's what it looked like when I camped. That would be from this angle over here. Turf field is like right there. So actually I would have backed it up just a little. Nope, backed it up a little bit. There you go. There you go. Alright. There you go. More like that. So anyways. Right there. Set up the tent right about there, and this is what it looked like. So. It actually looks like I would have had it from this angle. But you get what I mean. That's that hill up there. And a little different perspective. Get another perspective of my tent. I camped overnight there. There was a fly-in for a Facebook Pilot Club. That's the hangar and the office there. Little panoramic of the airport. On the runway, looking, I believe that's going north. Can't, oh, the tablet, sorry. All right, let me start over. Oh, that's my wife, everyone. So that's me camping from that perspective. Hangar, office, right there. They have bikes, you can do that. Yeah, I did that. I gotcha. I should probably move down here. Away from the ads there, sorry. That's how I survive on making money to fly. This is looking north on the runway. South on the runway. We're parked over here right now in the simulator. This is a trail that you could walk. It's like right past these trees over here. So, another picture of me camping there. This is inside the office. This is the turf airfield. So like I have my little camping chair here looking out there. Me camping with my tablet and everything. I have a video of me in the tent, so let me see if I can find that too. Give me a second. But it was a pretty cool time. Liked it a lot. And yeah, here's video of me in the tent.
This is it. All the comforts from home. This is where we're spending tonight. In this supposed 3-person tent.
Only camping trip with
this
the plane.
fan is cool. I'll give you that. And it's cooling off here, which is nice.
But it's a nice view. Was kind of hot out there.
Eye on it. But enough room for my equipment.
Just packed everything up into that backpack. Roughed it out, but here's that Seco River trail, which was pretty cool. There are people like fishing in the river there too. But slowly I was getting COVID, so if you hear me like coughing a little bit and stuff, that's COVID setting in.
Cool. Got a tree
more
down.
of that trail. Had to climb over that tree.
That's a huge one. Right.
Pretty sure there's poison ivy back there too, but I looked out for it.
So this trail is pretty cool.
So,
it follows the river.
That was cool. This is us at the airport. Just give you a little view there. Again, where the plane is right now is over there, that turf thing there. But yeah, it was a cool fly-in, and I would do it again, obviously, by flying there tonight. But on the way back, got to fly over Boston. Just saying, good times. That's Boston Logan Airport for those of you who fly airliners. And yeah, so let's go take a look at it in the simulator a little bit, shall we? So that's where the turf is. That's the Seco River. So again, that trail is over here. You can walk along the whole trail there. There'll be more trees over here. So actually, now that I'm here, I parked in the trees. We were more over here. I got it. All right, there we go. Yeah, kind of like that. All right, cool. You'd see that in real life because you see trees there, you know what I mean? But here's the airfield. It's pretty nice. Newport, which is Newport, New Hampshire, is down here. It's very peaceful here, though, and it was fun. I heard that Claremont, the airport next door, also does camping, so maybe that's the place to go. Lake Sunapee out there. That's, again, where the rock band Aerosmith met up way back in the day. They met in New Hampshire together. and then they moved to Boston to try to make it, and they made it. So, but Steven Tyler, the lead singer, owns a beach house there on Lake Sunapee. And that's it. That's Parlin Field. So, appreciate you all coming out, and thanks to Sim Caesar for the raid. Thanks to what's that, Nick? Pulled in there? No. They say you can camp there too. I was talking to people at this camp out, if you will. But they have a covered bridge over here too. They have a state park over here and a covered bridge that you can look into if you want to see some New England. But you can't camp there, obviously. You have to camp on the field. But New Hampshire's motto is live free or die. So, and they do let you camp there for free. I gave a $20 donation though. So that's Newport, New Hampshire, and Parlin Field. It's a quick ride into town if you need supplies too. But yeah. So anyways, we're gonna rate someone. So if you're on Twitch, stay tuned. We are going to rate someone and return the favor to somebody. If you're on YouTube, make sure that you push that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're growing slowly. We're up to 925 as of today. And if you're on Kick, I take subscriptions now on Kick. So if you want to subscribe, that'd be awesome. But if not, please just follow. We're trying to grow followers there. We're up to 13 there, but just recently started doing that. And on Twitch, also push that follow button. Trying to get to the next goal of 620 followers on there. But anyways, Eric Flight signing off from Parlin Field. Remember to tip your waitresses and bar staff well. And we'll be back soon on another Eric Flight. I'll see you soon. We're going to rate someone if you're on Twitch. Stay tuned. Have a great night, everyone.